to thank you very much for coming on this platform, because on Tuesday night, what I saw moved me. I know some individuals refer to Nigeria as a zoo, and I get irritated by it. As a professor in the UK, I couldn't take my students to class the next morning. I had to tell all my students, meet me in Parliament. I cannot stay in the UK as an advisor to the UK government and look at my fatherland being vandalized by individuals that have no clue. If you are talking about the next election, I think you are dreaming. You haven't read the writing on the wall. We live in a hashtag generation, not an Ali must go generation. This is the post-George Floyd era. Smell the coffee and wake up. If you are in any position in Nigeria, you better get this clear. This is a new generation. That's why I had to go with my students to the embassy. From there, we marched on to the Prime Minister's residence and informed him that you don't use live ammunition under any circumstances on any other person that is unarmed. That is number one rule. Before they gave you the gun, they told you, you use it when somebody else has a gun. But these children did not have guns. They had flags. Thanks to social media, we have verifiable videos and pictures from Lekki. I would have kept maybe a deaf ear if it just continued peacefully. But because you fired live ammunition, you know it's wrong. We don't need a new agenda in Nigeria, by the way. What the youths want are schools, hospitals, better pay for workers. That is not rocket science. This is a global community. If you think that somebody is Yoruba by any way, or Hausa or Igbo, there's something wrong with your brain. The world does not recognize your little tribal distraction. They're showing photographs of looters, and the prime ministers were trying to show us that they are looters. I said, sir, they are not looters. These are hungry men and women. The real looters, they loot treasury. And the government of the UK, we told them they have to publish the names and account numbers of every single politician in power right now. All their accounts have to be frozen until there is an independent investigation of who shot who at what time. Not the presidential address that came. That's an insult to me, insult to every single investment Nigeria made on my education. How can I be here advising Angela Merkel, Francis Macron, and telling them what to do, and my home is on fire, and little innocent children are asking for a basic, ladies and gentlemen, this is basic demand. They didn't ask for a golden elephant. They could have asked for that. So I'm appealing to you. If you don't want to join the international community, the diasporans will start and respond to this war, because the first bullet has been fired. You don't call bullet to the street and then lie that nobody got hurt, and then lie that nobody got killed. Who do you think you're fooling? This is a hashtag generation, and this hashtag generation speak a different language, work by a different set of rules. Ask Macron with the yellow vest. Ask Biden. Ask Trump. Nigeria is no exception. We have enough tools called mobile phone. We have enough technology. The children have not even asked for broadband. It's their right to have broadband. Go to Lome, there's broadband. Go to Ghana, there's broadband. The entire West African coast. How can the giant of Africa behave like an ant? I'm saddened. I'm saddened to tears that we can discuss and debate whether there is a president or no president. Prove it. Did Nambi also ask them to shoot with the Fulani killings? We've seen enough. Did anybody tell us about herdsmen? Did anybody tell us about Boko Haram? Come on. The world is not asleep. Nigeria may be asleep. My generation that failed Nigeria may be asleep. But these children are going to shake the house until everything is shaken, and a new Nigeria will emerge, not based on your disturbing constitution that can be manipulated by anybody that can spread money. Your money will not be able to save you because wisdom is bigger than wealth. The information that these children have, you don't know it because none of you understand the power of a mobile phone. Nobody in Nigeria understands what a mobile phone is. The mobile phone that those children have is more powerful than the computing power that NASA had that put a man on the moon. Did you know that? I worked it out. I teach it. I teach informatics. The power of the mobile phone, you don't know. If you knew it, you will give your military one and take the guns from them. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I came, and this is what I'm intervening for. We are going back to Parliament today. We'll be there tomorrow. We'll be at the Prime Minister's house. He knows these real facts, and he's going to call all his partners and other Commonwealth countries until we hear the truth. All the banks are going to be frozen. All your bank accounts are going to be frozen. All your passports are going to be revoked if you have a foreign passport. All your visas are going to be revoked. We have made that clear, and we are going back to Parliament, and we keep saying this, and they're going to take us seriously because they've used us in the past to build this nation, to have their health service. We have now to use them to build our fatherland. It can't be left desolate. I thank you for your opinion, and I thank you for your audience. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you very much. That was a
God bless you too. God bless you.
That was a very, very passionate intervention. Thank you very much. I mean, you have said it.
Jesus. This is happening live in Ababa. First Bank and Access Bank. Google. Taking money from their ATM. Huh? Chimo. Guy, can you see the glass of Access Bank? You need now, Google. They want a car too. I hope you can see the car. Car! Nigeria, oh, Nigeria, Nigeria. Guy, where can I give you small money now? I beg you. Oh my God. Jeez. Guys are not really smiling at all. They are not just smiling. ATM, we're going to ATM at Broko.
ATM First Bank.
ATM First Bank, Ababa. Oh my God. Huh?
All their money has
God,
finished.
can you just imagine? Nigeria, oh. Huh? Chimo, look at just trooping out from Access Bank. Only God knows what they did inside there.
Their money has finished.
Ega, Google. Ega, Google. Can you see the ATM? They're bringing out all money inside there. This is in Ababa Enugu, Chisamabara. Huh? No other help us in this country. Guy, He got money. Some 200,000 naira. Like, what is small money? See money. The money when they do like this. Aye! Jesus. I'm telling you, I can make this boy. I can make this boy. Hey! So this one carry money too. You don't share your own. Hey! First Bank. I bet the First Bank gave me money. I bet in the First Bank. Look at this one. Jesus. Hey! Guy, Access Bank, First Bank. Come on. No money don't finish. Mostly First Bank. Guy, the First Bank I do them. Good window. How could she shoot window? You got to go. Oh, yeah. Hey. all these guys so. Guy, that can also go. I can also put the money. Shimo. As in motor harbor or cook and a cogo dim guy, motor mad. Jesus, smoke up and class. Oh, first bank. First bank. Access bank up at motor. How? Motor Chineke. Open like I got the motor can when Jimmy are cruising. Open and back to church. Hey, I'm going to go. I'm a walk. Hey, go to Yandan. Hey, this is a very great. You go to such kind of American so yeah. I can't go away. You're going to make. Oh, more. Didn't use first bank. I bet we know. Okay, good. Guy, you go to this guy up by out. You go to that by out. Photoshop more. Oh, more. How much you go? Just catch why okay. Bye, guys.
The nominees for the Africa Magic Viewers Choice Award for Best Actor in a Drama or Television Series are
Fashola Camcorder.
Has found evidence that will be useful in investigating the Lucky shooting.
Ayadi, Cry Me a River.
I really wish I could really help. I really wish I could help. It's very painful, truly. I can't put 5 years and I've not been able to do the change I wished.
Cousin Jide Bed of Lies.
Yes. If there's any fatal encounter with SARS in Lagos, I want all their names. I have some names. I want to be sure that I have all the names. I have set up a 200 million naira fund in which I will appoint some of your leaders.
We have not recorded any fatality as against the widespread circulation on social media.
NDDC Ponday, the faint in our stars.
Happening live, I cry. This is Oka. Step! If it's a step, this is what is happening. Youth block. We are the palliatives for COVID-19. Where is back? And they try to make a way with it. This is what is happening. They want to take it elsewhere. And the youth are grieved. Hungry is too much in the country. Hi! Hi, I cry! I cry! They want to rebrand and use it for election. Oh God, I cry. Anambra State. Anambra State. No road, no good road, no food, massive suffering. The brutality is too much. The brutality is too much. Look at what the masses are doing. Trying to get noodles. Trying to get noodles. People are even being stampeded just to get noodles. Hunger is too much in the country. Oh God, I weep for this country. I weep for this country. Nigeria. Oh God. Oh God, help this country called Nigeria. Help this country called Nigeria. People are trooping down from every part of Oka, trying to come and get their own part of the palliatives. Oh God, I pity for the country. Oh, evil people, evil governance, oh, evil leaders. God help this country. This man, look at this man's age, he's got his own and he's happy. Evil leaders, they wanted to pack it out of the place where it's packed. God help this country. God help the youths. God help Nigeria.
Better for papa. Better for papa.
Me open here. Carry me. Make them see me. I won't need that. I won't need that.
See where they store good.
Vivian Udo Ezika from Anambra State is a graduate of University of Benin, Edo State, Nigeria. The project was in fulfillment of Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations to achieve access to adequate sanitation and hygiene by the year 2030, as well as an end to open defecation. Vivian Udo Ezika, serving her one-year mandatory service at Sultan At-Tahir Ahmad Secondary School, observed that the school is lacking in toilet facilities and the school is open at security risk. Vivian constructed a 5-unit of toilet for the students, especially girls, as well as a befitting school gate for the security of the college. Representative of the NYSC coordinator applauded the COPA for executing laudable project which has direct bearing to the staff and students of the school. He called on other youth COPAs to try and leave a legacy even after their one-year mandatory service in the States. Responding, Vivian Udo Ezika expressed her appreciation to some prominent personalities in the States who contributed in one way or the other toward realizing the project. Shehu Garba, RTV News.
Once again, all elders in Nigeria knows that man in Aso Rock is not Buhari, and it pained me to the marrow of my bone that Aisha Buhari, the wife of late General Muhammadu Buhari, connived with the elders of the North and sinned against God and against Nigeria as a whole to deprive her husband state-befitted burial as the leader of Nigeria who died January 27, 2017 in London, United Kingdom, and was buried in foreign land, Saudi Arabia. What a great shame, Aisha Buhari. You brought to your family, especially your daughter and son, who graduated recently, that they can never point to the grave of their father in the nation that their father served for many years. Your operation and your cooperation with Kabas will serve as a guilty conscience to you till you enter your grave. The looted money you saved in foreign land cannot save you from your calamity of lies that entangles you. John 8:32-35. And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. They answered him, and Abraham's descendants have never been in bondage to anyone. How can you say you'll be made free? Jesus answered, most assuredly, I say to you, whoever commits sin is a slave of sin, and a slave does not abide in the house forever, but son abides forever. If you repent, Lord is able to forgive you and confirm the truth to the whole nation. Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB leader, was right about his findings in Aso Rock, Okorosha, Oshiomhole, Galadima, Dajuma, Obasanjo, just few. They all knows what we knew. Yoruba people should be aware that no more rule of law in Nigeria. Nigeria is disintegrated nations where all states should make the law that pleases them and protect their citizens now. If 12 states in northern Nigeria should adopt Sharia law without following the Constitution, that means that Biafrans and Oduduwas and Niger Delta should do what pleases their citizens and to protect their citizens. Nigeria, an abode for terrorists, bandits, herdsmen, remnants of ISIS, ISWAP, and terrorism, should be on watch list of United Nations and United States of America and State of Israel constantly. Contrary to Femi Adesina or presidency, that America should not interfere to Nigeria affairs, there is no more a country called Nigeria. We have disintegrated Nigeria. On behalf of Oduduwa Republic, I'm imploring President Donald Trump.
High Court on the Muloko, Moloko said, the Otuada Sindo, Otuada Sindo, Otuada Sindo, at all. Otuada Sindo, Ta, Moloko said, life and direct, High Court on it.
This is disastrous. They brought down the whole police station. Wow. This is serious.
Where we go get the money to build them again now? Now they complain say masses no get enough to eat. Then they can't divert that money where they supposed to take care of masses. Carry and go police station again. You see the thing, no good, Abi. So please, I beg una, make una go back inside. So that we know the bad people we refuse to obey government order. We are not here to fight. This gun we carry, now una money they take by for us. And they no go good, maybe we take the same thing face una they kill people. You understand?
Ajuwe police station raised down. Aja, this is serious. Just few minutes away from my house. You can see. Wow.
The police are protesting in Ugeli Area Command, Stroke Division. And stop killing of police. Enough is enough. And stop burning police station. They've killed our people enough.
The police are human beings.
The police are human beings. We are tired. We'll kill them.
We are ready.
Yes.
We are ready.
We are ready.
To any length.
We'll kill those hoodlums now. They are trying to burn the station today. In Ugeli Area Command. Which we overpower them and send them back. We kill them. We'll kill them. We'll kill them. We'll wait for them. Yes, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Stop killing our police. Stop burning station. Police station, enough is enough. Stop burning our police station. Enough is enough. Yes, enough is enough. This is the other command, Ugeli. Yes. 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 The crowd are still coming. Yes, enough is enough. This is a policeman. Yes. Nobody. Let's everybody go and protect the barrack there. Enough is enough. They said they are coming. We are ready to kill now. Let them come. Yes. We are Talat. We are waiting for them. This Ugeli A division. Yes. We are waiting for them now. They said they are coming. We are ever ready. The CP have given, the IG have given order. We are waiting. Yes. We are waiting. Yes. This A division Ugeli. Yes. We are waiting.
comprising of 154 that was left after the attack on Ogo Custodial Center, and 28 brought from. Your Excellency, you needed to see the other side, where, because this man is. How did you get them out? Oh, what happened? Around that,
regrouped.
Yes.
They came back, right? About what time?
By 11:30 again.
They came back about 11:30.
Yes. They make other holes on the road.
They made other holes on the road?
Yes,
okay, this is where they came.
This was where they eventually.
Okay, and they shot all these gunshots are from them.
Yes, they passed.
Okay. Actually, this is what I'm looking for. So all these gunshots are from them.
This was where they passed. Dog and the house problem. Residents, you know where we're going. But this place is bad. That's why. The men we have of using the power.
Was any of your that this is not in the spirit of the EndSARS protest? This is sheer criminality. The protests and the protesters were focusing on reform of our policing system in this country, not to destroy government properties, not to destroy prisons and release inmates. So you can tell that there were some criminal intentions behind this act, that the EndSARS protest in Edo was hijacked by criminals, and they used the opportunity to come and release their colleagues who had been held in correctional centers. We condemn the act wholeheartedly, and we expect that even the EndSARS organizers and protesters will join us in condemning this dastardly act. Government cannot sit down, fold its arms, and allow a breakdown of law and order in our society, because everybody will be affected. And having undertaken this inspection and seeing the level of destruction that has taken place, we will now move very, very swiftly into action. I'm fortunate that the Inspector General of Police, understanding the gravity of what has happened in Edo, asked the Deputy Inspector General of Police, DIG Celestine Okoye, to come into Benin to assist us put the situation under control. We are also fortunate that the Commander-in-Chief has allowed the military to join and support the police in stabilizing the situation in Edo and bringing things under control. I want to use this opportunity to thank the law-abiding citizens of Edo State for having the presence of mind to call, as they, different parts of the city and the state were being ransacked by hoodlums in the guise of EndSARS protests. Let me reiterate, our government supports that individuals and citizens in our society should have the right to express themselves legitimately. We have nothing against the EndSARS protests. What we have problem with is hooliganism and sheer brigandage. And that we will not accept and tolerate in Edo State. We know that some of the inmates may have been released by their, by a plan, and others just use the opportunity to, to get out of these facilities. We are using this opportunity to appeal to all inmates in our correctional services who have escaped to come back on their own before the close of business on Friday this week. If they come in, go to the Nigerian police force in Sapele Road to check in, nothing will be done to them. However, those who don't report back after Friday night, we have all their records, we have their biometrics, and we will go after them and ensure that we bring them, and at this point in time, when they come back into the facilities, the appropriate actions will be meted against them.
From scaling through this high wall?
Actually, it's not a question of inability. It is a question of being overwhelmed by these criminals. They came in thousands armed, and so they overwhelmed our security men. So that was what happened.
So there was reports that you people got intelligence report that they were coming. What did you do?
Of course, we reinforced our armed men to stand by, and we also inform other security agencies to come to our aid. But unfortunately, because of the circumstances, we are not able to see any of the security agencies. So our men were overwhelmed because of the firepower of the criminals. That was what happened.
I think you have to, the point here is because the federal government was not willing to deploy the military initially, that is why the correctional services could not get backup to stop the attack on these facilities.
Okay.
That is it.
So,
has there been any comeback since the incident?
Yes, we have recovered about 5 inmates at Oko prison, while we have one here at the medium security Benin. So altogether we have returnees about 6 recaptured, and those who came back willingly.
So your full name, please.
Talking about comebacks, would you look into the possibility of
going to recover the arms that were stolen and possibly arrest those behind these attacks?
First of all, we have recovered some of the arms. We have already recovered some, and we are also after them. We'll get more. We'll recover all the arms. I promise you. So, arrests were made. 12 were arrested.
So just yesterday, some of the cultists that were, that escaped from your custody, police custody, they had a party celebrating. I mean, what does that suggest to you?
If they like, let them celebrate. We still get them. Even they tried to break to come into the state CID yesterday, but they were repelled. So we are doing our best. We will get them. Just calm down. I'm appealing to Edo people to calmly, they should calm down. We will get everything done.
Okay, listen to me very well. I will say what you will not like. Listen, I will say what you will not like. Listen, all of us, all of you here supported us to be here. Is that not correct? I took oath to protect life and property. Is that not correct? Every Rivers man's or woman's blood matter to me. Hold on. What we find in this country, nobody wants to say the truth. I will tell you the truth. Hold on. If you came here to think that I will say what you want me to say, I will say so. I will say what I know that is the truth. Rivers State is one of the states in this country. Do you understand that? And when we raise an alarm, listen, When we raise an alarm in this country, and nobody wants to listen. But when it happens in another place, you want me to listen. I will not do that. I will not do it. Now hold on. No, hold on. All of you, no governor in this country, not one, can say they have challenged SARS like Rivers State government did. Hold on. What you Nigerians like, people who down to the gallery. I'm not one of those governors and I will not be. I will say it the way it is, whether anybody likes it or not. Remember how you will know when there was so much kidnapping in this state. Hold on. When there was so much kidnapping in this state, I raised an alarm to the federal government. They said it was politics. Right? That's okay. I pray to God that kidnapping, killing, armed robbery will take over the entire country. Has it not taken over the entire country? Has it not taken over the entire country? Now, calm down. Now it's no longer politics. Nobody has suffered. No state has suffered in the hands of SARS like Rivers State. Is that correct? Hold on. Some of you don't even know what you do. Now let me tell you, I am the only state, the only governor who has come out to fight against SARS. And I said they must scrap the SARS. No governor came out, not one came out that SARS should be scrapped. No, so fine. We have lost so many people in this state to the hands of SARS. No, so when I was shouting it in this country, I was shouting about SARS. No one state supported Rivers State. Not one state. No, so fine. SARS has killed our people a lot. I cried. No state agreed. Now, and you want to tell me the same SARS now has gone to kill people in another state. Now it has touched them. Now, you want me now? When they were killing my people, I was shouting. Nobody said anything. Now they have killed their own people now. Now they are seeing how bad SARS is. Then you want to tell me to come out and protest because they have killed their own person. Is it not? Rivers blood is very important to me. So, nobody, I cannot play a second fiddle role. Rivers State will never play a second fiddle role. We will do that. If you don't consider, look at the lecturer in Polytechnic, SARS killed him. Go blood and you go in land. We cried. Did you see it? Who in this country ever came to say, let us protest? Who came to protest? Because Rivers blood is not important. And you want me as a governor, my own people are killed every day. I say, see what SARS is doing. Nigerians kept quiet. They say it's politics. Now they have seen how bad SARS is. Now they want me now to come out. Some of you are just joining because you don't even know. I'm not interested. SARS cannot be our friend. I have called. SARS can never be my friend. I will never support SARS. We have never supported SARS. You understand me? I will never. I have challenged the police everywhere. No government in this country has challenged the police where this government has challenged the police. So all these governors now who come now to begin to join you who are supporting SARS, why couldn't they say SARS for long? Why couldn't they say so? Nigeria will like to down to the gallery. I will not be a party to that. It is not only in the SARS. Every Nigerian should support the total reform of police. Every Nigerian. It's not just SARS. Because, listen, let me tell you, hold Hold on. Let me tell you. You see, the mistake we are making. If the answers which they have ended. Now, I don't know the same police people. If they form another body, it's not the same police people. So what you require is total reform of police. Maybe so. So that hold on, that I'm always in support. I've been calling for it. I have said it when it mattered most. So all these people now who are coming to that to the gallery, social governor is joining in the strike. I will not join. If you want me, if it's the popularity you want, I will not be that popular. I don't want that kind of popularity. I will do what is right at the right time. Nobody can use me to be popular. No. All of you supported me, but you should know that I have been fighting against this. All of them kept quiet. And now they have killed their own person. Now they know. Let them know how painful it is now. Let them know how painful it is. You are seeing something that is bad. You don't want to condemn it. And then they were playing politics. Because it's River State. Now they have killed their own person now. Now they are telling me to not join. I am not in support of SARS. But what I'm saying that, I should depend you too, now should depend me. Maybe so. So, all those people, all those celebrities who are saying all kinds of rubbish on social media, you are wasting your time. Me, it doesn't bother me. I will do what I will do when I know we are right. Do you understand me? Nigeria needs reform of Nigerian police. It is not just NSAS. Because the SARS people are members of Nigerian police force. So we need total reform. Now, what I thought we should do, the president has said he will reform the police, right? Let us hope the president, by his word, President, you promised us you will reform Nigerian police. What is going on? Do you understand me? But again, let me also tell you, Nigeria, we must choose our priority. All of you what we are saying now, let me tell you, what is our priority? Nobody is talking. You have heard what happened today. That Mr. President has appointed his media aide as a national commissioner of INEC, no so. Your own media aide as a national commissioner of what? INEC, no so. And you are saying that INEC should be independent, no so. Now how will that INEC be independent? One president has appointed his own aide. And nobody is talking about it. Nobody is protesting about it. Nobody is protesting about appointment of Mr. President aide as a national commissioner. Nobody is saying about it. Nobody. So as you are doing the reform, as you are protesting for the police to be reformed, we must also protest. Mr. President, you cannot bring your own aide to be a national commissioner in INEC. That's where things are supposed to be done. Nobody's doing that. All those who are saying this were in support of reform of Nigerian police. But we must also say, Mr. President, how can you appoint your aide as a national commissioner of INEC? That is a rigging. They started rigging against 2023, and nobody is saying anything. So, I thank you. I will carry a matter. I will continue to fight for the reform of Nigerian police. But all I want you to know, Rivers State is important to us. I will protect the interests of Rivers State. When something happens to Rivers State, other Nigerians, other states should join and condemn it. Not only when it happens in their own case, they should join Rivers State and say, what SARS did here was wrong. We have lost a lot of youth to the hands of SARS. We have lots of young men to the hands of SARS. And we all cried here, nothing happened. Thank you and God bless you.
Is with a heavy heart and a deep sense of concern about the ongoing violence, chaos, and unrest in many parts of Nigeria that I make this appeal to the government and people of our dear country, Nigeria, to eschew violence and embrace peace and dialogue in finding solutions to the challenges we face as a country. I particularly appeal to President Muhammadu Buhari in his capacities as President of Nigeria, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, and as a parent of youth like the ones who have in the last week or so come out in peaceful protest against police brutality and for improvement in their lives and their living conditions, to restrain the military and other security agencies from using brute force as a way of ending the crisis. The shooting and murder of unarmed protesters, no matter the level of provocation, has never been effective in suppressing public anger and frustration. Instead, such actions only reinforce the anger and frustration of the populace and close the window of dialogue and peaceful resolution. It is clear that Mr. President and his lieutenants did not exhaust the opportunities for dialogue with the protesters before resorting to use of force. It is worse that there is denial of wrongdoing in spite of overwhelming visual evidence. Great harm has now been done, but it can be stopped before it completely spirals out of control. We are at a critical moment in this crisis, and Mr. President must act now before it is too late. This time demands leadership and mature leadership as such. Most of the demands of the protesting youth, which Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State swiftly took to the President, are not unreasonable and can be met without anyone's political interest or ambition being threatened. It is imperative that leaders at all levels, starting with Mr. President, must demonstrate meekness, humanity, humaneness, and sincerity in meeting the legitimate demands of the protesters and ensuring that justice is served where it must be served. These are the most potent ways of ending this crisis now. The youth too, I will want you to give peace a chance while making your legitimate demands. You must be mindful of miscreants who will infiltrate your ranks and give the protests a bad name, only so that trigger-happy forces will kill you. The destruction and looting of public and private properties will only hurt all of us and set us back. The targeting of individuals and groups for attacks and reprisal attacks will only further widen our divisions, escalate the crisis, and threaten our fragile unity. This is yet another moment when our nation is on the edge of a cliff. Our individual and collective actions now and in the next few days will determine where we will go as a nation. May God help us in taking the right steps in the right directions.
Listen up, Nigerian youth. This is for anyone between 15 and 40 in Nigeria. Make sure every Nigerian youth between 15 and 40 sees this video. I'm going to tell you two things that if you do them, you will win this battle. If you don't, forget it. Listen very carefully. Now, in 1999, a woman got married and she didn't have a baby for almost 2 decades. Eventually, she took in and something was in her stomach. Now, when she went to the hospital, incidentally, she delivered not a baby, but a fibroid. So you see, a movement without strategy is like a pregnancy without a baby. A movement without strategy is like a pregnancy that produced a fibroid. That's what we witnessed in the past 2-3 weeks. Now, Pharaoh of Egypt, the ancient monarch, had a dream. What does that have to do with the EndSARS protests and everything going on in Nigeria? A lot. Because there are 2 types of youth in Nigeria, as the past 2 weeks have demonstrated. So Pharaoh had a dream. He saw 2 types of cows. The first cow was scrawny, looking diseased, and then you could see the skeleton, of the cows. Very, very scrawny, like broomsticks. Then he saw another set of 7 cows, fat, well-fed, plump, horrible cows. But guess what? It was a scrawny cows that swallowed and ate up the fat cows. And after they swallowed and ate up the fat cows, they still remained like that. It's as if they hadn't even eaten anything. What does this mean? There are 2 kinds of Nigerian youth, as we've seen in the past 2 or 3 weeks. The first Nigerian youth, which I will call Youth 1, were the ones who started the EndSARS protest. They organized that protest with class, so much so that everybody in the world was saying, I am proud of the Nigerian youth. They didn't destroy any car. They didn't destroy anybody's thing. They raised money for people in need. There was a young woman who had prosthetic legs or whose legs were cut off. They raised millions of naira on the spot for her. There was a woman, by the roadside who sold groundnuts or something like that. They raised more than 2 million naira on the spot by themselves. Somebody's car was broken. They raised money on the spot and did it. They were very peaceful. They were classy. They were, they organized entertainment. They organized food. They organized money. In fact, it baffled and terrified the government. So, that is Youth 1. And I'll call the Youth 1 builders. That's the name for their persona. They are builders. But there's Youth 2 in Nigeria. And these Youth 2 are the ones, who took over after the Lekki toll gate shooting. They're the ones who are going around burning everything on their way, burning malls, destroying businesses that people borrowed money to buy, to build. They're the ones, attacking police stations and then taking guns, taking ammo from the armory. They're the ones, going to Thomas Estate to wage war with ordinary citizens who are also suffering like themselves. They're the ones that were recruited by security agencies, according to many video clips that we saw, to attack Youth 1. So this is where it gets interesting. Just like Pharaoh's cows, the builders, that is Youth 1, came, built such an asset of goodwill, built such an asset of intellectual, prowess. And then the Youth 2, just like Pharaoh's scrawny cows, came, swallowed up everything that Youth 1 had done. So the scrawny cows, which is Youth 2, ate up and swallowed the builders, which is Youth 1. This Youth 2, I would call the burners. They're the ones burning down everything. They've burned down public property. They've burned down the NPA. They've burnt down police stations. They've burned down all kinds of places. Now, it turns out, Youth 1, therefore, that your greatest enemy, your greatest challenge is not the government. Your greatest challenge is Youth 2. These guys, who are going around and burning everything. And therefore, here are 2 things you must do. The 2 strategies. Number 1, if you are to win this war, you must reach out to Youth 2. You must reach out to these burners. You see, because they are very accessible to the government. Whatever you build, these politicians would use them to destroy. It's been happening. That's an ancient strategy. They keep doing that. In the north, they will use religion. All they need to do is tell somebody, oh, somebody tore the Quran or somebody urinated in front of the mosque. By the time the wake of the crisis, after the wake of the crisis, thousands of people have been slaughtered by this same youth too. In the south, they will play up ethnic sentiments. Before you know it now, they will say, they will make it Yoruba versus Igbo fight, and then people will now slaughtering themselves in Lagos. So reach out to this youth too. Use reverse psychology. There's a way, you know, to work on the crowd mind, on the mind of the crowd. Reach out to them before the government reaches out to them, and let them know that all these people who are recruiting them to burn down everything, that their children are not here. Their children are not among them, among the people burning these things. All their children are somewhere in Saudi Arabia or in Europe or in America, somewhere, you know, very, very safe. So every burning that they are doing, they are burning. We're actually burning ourselves. And then the burning needs to stop today. The burning needs to stop right now. The second part of the strategy, Youth One, is to realize the source of the problem. The real monster in Nigeria predates the birth of your father and even your grandfather. It started right from the 1930s with the invasion from the north of Othman Dan Fodio. And then later that same century with the invasion of southern Nigeria by the British Empire, the then British Empire. And then that marriage of the British and the Caliphate gave rise. There's a lot of culmination to what became 1914 and to what eventually became the 1999 Constitution. And in that 1999 Constitution, all the problems that you're seeing in Nigeria are enshrined. It's amazing. A constitutional lawyer once showed me, and I was shocked. The corruption is in that document. The lack of infrastructure is in that document. You cannot develop. You cannot even, like they have these exclusive items. If you want to build, let's say, a railway, you can't, because it's in the exclusive document. It's that same document that sequestered all your property, all the land in the country, and put it in the hands of few people that they call, you know, the government. They are the ones who will give you CFO for your property. They are the ones who own everything under the ground behind your house, like you've seen in the Niger Delta and all that. So the problem is the 1999 Constitution. If we take it down, we will now have a chance as a country to define what we want, and then for each region to define the pace of their progress. Peace is more important, justice is more important than killing and the killings that are going on everywhere. And then the North can have a chance to develop at their pace, and the South can have a chance to develop at their pace. Anything besides these two things I have told you is like that pregnancy that gives birth to fibroid. But I trust that you understand this, and that we are going to work together to bring down the monster that is producing all these problems that we, and then save the future for our children yet unborn. Now, whatever happens, keep showing up, because you have no idea what's coming your way next, and watch this space for more. Bye for now.
Hey. Wow. Somebody warehouse with this. Hey, let me small team, no. Let me small team, no. Let me small team. Let me small team, no. Hey, wow. 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 Wow, let me small team, no. Hey, wow, let me small team.
No be small thing, no. Jesus. No be small thing, no be small thing, no be small thing. Yeah, I'm going to go. Don't come out for hand, though. Hey. Wow. No be small thing. No be small thing. Bam, now for you. Oh, wow. See people just they carry see they go. Hey, wow. Hunger day. This one a little low. Why? Which kind of thing be this? Which kind of thing be this? Wow. Baba, I think that this protest will touch.
Life and direct for Luku, helicopter miss roads. Now land for Luku, men don't season. As it be like this, now season thing. Now season thing, they happen so. Waiting make a land, now they go make a season. Waiting police come find for Luku, or come across that area. Life and direct to.
That liberty and freedom, as well as the fundamental rights of all citizens, but remember, that government also has the obligation to protect lives as well as the right of citizens to go up.
No more, sir.
If I were police, I have a Lucia. I am walk if I. Where's not the middle? Did you have your plan on them? Where police? Where police now? I have well, remove you. People, if you want,